The Tigers lose 2 of 3 to the New York Yankees. The Twins take 2 of 3 from the Tribe. The Mets throw a no-hitter, first in the franchise history. And Mudhen Action is going to come in part 2 of the show. And I love you guys, and welcome into a new edition of All Andy Alfred right here on Clay Fan 2-3. I am your host, Andrew Alfred. Good to be on the program with you this afternoon. Lots to get into. Big sports weekend in the Great Lakes region with the running of the Belle Isle in Detroit. Also, the Tigers and the Indians being home, and also the Mudhens being home. So, part 1 is talking about what happened with the Tigers and the Indians. You know, you expect to go out and win baseball games, especially losing 3 of 4 in Boston to recuperate, but the Tigers didn't do that. They had to play the Yankees, and the Yankees gave it to them big time, as the Yankees won on Friday night. We're recapping this whole weekend for you. Yankees won 9-4 on Friday night. CC Sabathia gets the win. He improves his record now to 7 wins, 2 losses, 3.60 ERA, and for Casey Crosby, his major league debut, formerly from the Toledo Mudhens, gets the loss. He goes to 0-1 with a 16.20 ERA. A-Rod and Granderson homered for the Yankees. Ramon Santiago homered. Soriano gets his 7th save of the season for the Yankees in front of 41,831. 3 hours and 32 minutes took to play the game. Now, the Tigers did recuperate on Saturday evening, and I got the chance to take a look at that game. I watched it on the package as the Tigers won 4-3. Jose Valverde blew the save, but gets the win. He goes to 3-1 with a 4.64 ERA. Phelps gets the loss. He goes to 1-2 with a 2.94 ERA. Miguel Cabrera had 2 monster home runs that went over 420 feet in the game, and he had hit his 10th and 11th of the season in front of 44,593. Game time 3 hours and 27 minutes with a 39-minute rain delay. Now, yesterday, you expected that Justin Verlander would come out and hammer the ball, hammer it over the plate, especially against the Yankees. First pitch of the first inning, pitches it to Jeter down the plate. Jeter takes it for a ride into the right field seats. It was a long day for Verlander. Verlander gets the loss. He goes down to 5-4 with a 2.67 ERA as the Tigers lost 5-1. Peel Hughes pitched a complete game. He improves his record now to 5-5 with a 4.96 ERA. Jeter and A-Rod homered in that affair. Prince Fielder had a bomb that went into the right field seats. It went up almost to the top and up into the club level. So the Tigers lose 2 of 3 to the New York Yankees. Now, something that's been caught on been talked about a lot lately is the injury bug. The injury bug is plugging most of Major League Baseball. Last year, the Tigers barely had that many injuries, but this year they have a whole list of injuries. I'm going to go over that for you right now. So, both catchers are injured. Avila and Laird. Avila is day-to-day. He has a right hamstring tightness. He was placed on the DL on the 3rd of June, which is on Sunday afternoon. And he'll be back roughly, I think he'll probably be back before the series against Cincinnati. But Al Albuquerque's on the 60-day disabled list with the right elbow surgery. Also for you, Andy Dirks is on the 15-day disabled list with Achilles tendonitis. He was placed on the disabled list on June the 3rd. He'll be retroacted to May 31st. Doug Fister, left strain, 15-day disabled list. A lot of these players probably be coming to Toledo to play. So if you're a Mudhen fan and you like the Tigers, this is a great opportunity for you to see the Tigers, some of the best in the Tigers action. Fister's on the 15-day disabled list. Austin Jackson on the 15-day disabled list with an abdominal strain. Gerald Laird, right hamstring tenderness. He's day-to-day. Daniel Schlereth, left shoulder. He's on the 60th day. I think he's done for the season. That's just me. I think he's done for the season. Him and Victor. Victor might come back, but I doubt that. Joaquin Benoit, he got injured on Saturday evening game against the Yankees. He had a good start, and then something went wrong, and he got pulled from the game. And his forearm tenderness, he'll probably be back either on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll soon find out for that. But injury bug hitting the Tigers, and it's not looking good for the Tigers right now. And we'll get to that in just a second. But let's talk about the Indians. The Indians lose 2 of 3 to the Minnesota Twins. Worst team in baseball. Friday night, the Indians did win with Derek Lowe on the hill. He improves his record to 7-3 with a 3.06 ERA. Carl Pavano gets the loss. He goes to 2-5 with a 6 ERA. Pavano is injured. He went on the DL last night for the Minnesota Twins, and they say it's a left strain. He strained his left side of his body. It might be a hamstring. We'll get a check on that. We'll report that for you tomorrow on the show. As the Cleveland Indians won on Friday night, 7-1. Lonnie Chisenhall is second. Jason Kipnis his ninth in front of 19,904. 2 hours and 32 minutes took to play the game. Now Saturday evening, the Tribe gives up 2 dingers to the Minnesota Twins, which killed the Tribe's efforts in the win, as they lost 7-4 against the Minnesota Twins. Dunsing gets the win. He goes to 1-2 with a 2.86 ERA. Josh Tomlin gets the loss. He now goes to 2-3 with a 5.32 ERA. Caps his 11th save of the season in front of 25,469. Almost 3 hours took to play the game. Morneau and Palof homered for Minnesota. No home runs for Cleveland in that affair. Now, in the concluding game, you would figure that Justin Masterson would come out. 2 aces, basically. The two Justins going at it on Sunday for both respective clubs. Did not happen. Masterson gets the loss. He goes to 2-5 with a 5.09 ERA. I think he better lay off the cookies, as the Tribe loses 6-3. Diamond gets the win. He goes to 4-1 with a 1.86 ERA. Caps gets his 12th save of the season. 21,238 watched it. 2 hours and 47 minutes took to play the game. Now, I want to go back to the Tiger thing. Yesterday they retired Magdaleno Ordonez. He retired from baseball. I was a big Mags fan. Me and my grandmother named a cat after Mags. Little black short-haired cat. We call her Maggie, and yeah, she's a really good cat. But it was a very interesting affair, and I applaud Magdaleno Ordonez, and I hope his number gets retired. Now, Detroit and Cleveland are off today. They'll play against each other this week, starting Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we'll preview that matchup tomorrow on All Andy Alfred. But I want to get to the Cleveland Indians injury report. Carl Carrasco is out for the season. He won't be back until next year. He's recovering from Tommy John surgery. Travis Hafner, when we went to the ball game, he got hit in the side, his calf, with the ball. He was on the 15-day disabled list with a right knee injury. He'll be back within the possibly late June. Hanahan on the 15-day disabled list with the left calf string. Rafael Perez, 60-day DL. Strained left hamstring, lat muscle. Carlos Santana, 7-day DL with concussion. And, of course, Grady Sizemore. But he's recovering from lower back and knee surgery, but he's taking on day-to-day baseball activities, so it's good to see that happening for the Tribe. Also, Johnny Damon was put on the paternity list, so they called up Matt Laporta. A bum. He's a bum, I said. Bum! Huh! Looking at the AL Central standings for you. Chicago leads the division. They're 31-23. They're 9-1 in the last 10. They're riding a good hot streak right now. Cleveland is in second place. They're 28-25, 2.5 back, 3-7 in their last 10. Detroit is in third place. They're 25-29, 6 games out, 5-5 in their last 10. Rounding out the last 2 division spots is Kansas City. They're 23-29, 7 games out, 6-4 in their last 10. Minnesota's in last place, 20-33, 10.5 back. Other scores in the major leagues for you last night for you. Atlanta was a winner 3-2 over the Washington Nationals, 3-2. Toronto 5, Boston 1. The Miami Marlins 5, Philadelphia 1. Boston, the Baltimore Orioles 4, Tampa Bay 8. Houston 5, Cincinnati 3. The White Sox were a winner 4-2 over Seattle. Oakland nothing. Kansas City 2. Pittsburgh 6. Milwaukee 5. Colorado 3. The Dodgers 2. San Francisco blanks the Chicago Cubs 2-0. Texas 7. The Angels 3. Arizona 6. Houston and San Diego nothing. And the Mets were a winner 6-1 over the St. Louis Cardinals. But Johan Santana throws the first no-hitter for the New York Mets in franchise history. I say congratulations to them, but it's going to be an asterisk next to that no-hitter. Because the umpire blew the call at third base. It clearly was a spot where the chalk came up. What's your opinion on that? If you're a Mets fan, let me know. Oh, long part 1. When we get back to part 2, I'll have all the Mud Hen coverage that you want for this weekend, and also previewing tonight's game for you. But I am Andy Alfred, and I hope you enjoy part 1. Go Tigers and go Indians. I'll see you for part 2 on All Andy Alfred.